Hi family, thanks for watching.
Hello again. It's been a while. Kind of actually feels weird because we
just recorded
something else and now we're doing another one. But
doing a new one.
This time around, we're going to try a cinnamon peach, maybe like a peach cobblerish kind of mead. My dad had a whole bunch of peach trees that a bear was getting at, so he picked a bunch of peaches for us, and we had extras, and so we figured, why not give it a shot? The yeast that we're going to be using today is one that was recommended for peaches, I guess. It's
Lalvin D47.
Yeah.
We've only used half the packet because these are usually for a 5-gallon, and we have another experiment that we want to run where we try different
different yeasts just to see how they impact the flavor of mead.
Yeah, so we didn't want to have to buy a whole new packet, so we only used half for this one because you don't need the full packet and we need the yeast for something else.
Half was probably overkill for what we needed it, but still, we got what we got. So what we're going to be aiming for with this one, this particular yeast has a tolerance of 15% alcohol, so we are going to be shooting for a original or starting gravity a bit above 15%, so that we'll let it go to full 15 and then hopefully leave some sweetness on the tail end.
Yeah, so with the previous batch that we did, we were trying to get it at a lower percentage than the yeast would actually go, and that didn't work at all.
No.
So this time we're just going to completely throw the book out and try just over sugaring essentially.
Because we like sweet. So even if it's too sweet, we'll probably still like it.
Yeah. And we've tried different things. We've tried messing with back sweetening. We've tried messing with pasteurizing it. And there are pros and cons to those things. But this method we're going to try is to just go a little too sweet at the beginning and hope that when it dries out,
when it gets to 15%, it kills the yeast and leaves a little bit of sugar left in the...
Exactly.
Yeah. What we're going to be shooting for right now is about 3.5 pounds of honey to start. We'll see where that gets us on a starting gravity. Starting gravity we're aiming for is like 1.120 or 1.125.
1.125.
Yes. So we'll see how close we get with 3.5 pounds. I think it should put us in the range. Yeah. One of the batches of store-bought honey we had obviously crystallized, so we had it sitting here in some hot water for the moment to loosen up, but we're gonna just crank that thing off right now. We got a new tool too that I'm looking forward to using to stir this, and I can use my drill now, so I'm excited to show that off to you guys. Looks terrible when it's crystallized, but don't let your honey crystallize, guys. Not so much fun.
Friends don't let friends' honey crystallize.
That's right. Use it or make it into mead before this happens.
One thing about honey, though, I would say, though, is pay attention to what it has on the ingredients, that it just says honey and nothing else, and that you actually are getting honey and not some byproduct or quasi-honey.
Additive. All right, so we are actually almost... We got over 1.5 pounds, so that's nice.
From the last bottle.
From the last bottle. Much better. That's the way to do it. All right, 3 pounds, 8.4 ounces. So now for the next part, we just aerate it, stir it up, get it to hopefully the starting gravity that we are looking for. So for that, we got our warmish kind of water there.
He's got a fancy new tool to try out for you guys.
Yeah. I have to maybe half the water, or
yeah, okay.
Do like a half and half change.
Oh, here, want to take it off the scale? All right. So that's about half the water. So I don't know if you've seen any of our previous videos, but we would shake these by hand.
Or wooden spoon or something. Not really a plastic spoon.
Stir it for days.
Yeah, I'm
So we got this fancy little tool that we're getting to use for the first time.
So much easier.
All right.
All right. So I just realized
What?
we can't test original gravity until we have about the amount of water in there that we plan to have. So we do have to fill it all the way with water. We have to basically guess that this is going to do this, fill this thing up to the shoulder.
But you can add more honey. It won't really ruin it.
Yeah, you can add a little bit more honey after the fact, but we do have a capacity.
Gotcha. Okay. So go ahead and dump everything in.
Basically dump everything in and then let's get more. Yep.
So the ingredients we're going to start with is just bulk buy honey because we don't have enough of our own to use. And then we're using, I think, about half a pound of peaches because, again, it's what we have on hand. We're going to throw in a couple of cinnamon sticks for just nice little complex flavor. Yeast nutrient. Fermaid O. We're going to top it all off with D47 yeast. Okay, so now we're going to take the gravity reading.
Okay, so let's put this right. This. Gravity. Let's see if it floats. Oh,
ooh,
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see here. So we wanted 1 point what?
1.125. What are we looking at?
We are looking at needing to add a lot more honey. Chugga.
Oh, geez.
There you go. What? Don't give me that look. You said add honey. I did.
Have in total 4.5 pounds of honey in here.
Yeah, about that.
Okay.
It just feels thick. It's like a syrup almost. Oh yeah, that's okay. So we are at 1.22.
Okay. So we wanted it between 1.12 and 1.125. So we are at 1.122.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I wonder why we needed so much more yeast or so much more honey this time to get there.
I don't know.
Is it because of the type of honey we used?
Maybe ours could have had a lot less water in it. It could have been a lot more condensed, more sugars. Because the sweetness and the sugar levels vary based on the.
It'd be interesting to find out. If anybody knows the answer, let us know.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Well, we're right where we want to be. We're at 1.12 right now.
Okay, so now it looks like we need a teaspoon of yeast nutrient.
Okay, a teaspoon.
And we'll put the recipe in the notes.
1 teaspoon. There it is.
And then we want about a gram to 2 grams of this. Don't ask us why we put it in. We just know that it tastes better when we do.
That's right. There you go.
If you know, you can comment below.
All right, and then the last thing, obviously, is the reactivated yeast, and then we'll add that last.
That last, okay, yeah.
So, that.
So now it's got like a funky gym sock smell right now. Yummy.
All right, here we go.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, don't bite it.
Okay, just that's it. Just the fruit and the cinnamon. Cinnamon,
and then we're set. Cinnamon. Then we get to do cleanup. Yay! 2 cinnamon sticks and all of this. All right, here we go. No, dump it towards you.
I appreciate it.
There you go.
That wasn't too bad.
Wasn't too shabby. Yeah.
We debated about using a cheesecloth, but we have this fancy, what do you call it?
Carboy.
Carboy, so we figured, just use this. Why mess with cheesecloth bags?
Lid on. Make it nice tight seal. Beautiful. Nice and full. That's awesome. So, within a few minutes, in theory, we should see this thing start bubbling.
It can take up to 20 minutes.
Yeah, in a whip, like half an hour, whatever.
Yeah.
By the time we go to bed tonight, we should see this thing active in some fashion. So,
All right.
peach cinnamon.
Yeah, it's not quite a peach cobbler, not quite a peach. We threw the cinnamon in for a bit of a twist.
Yeah, give it a little bit something extra, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Thanks for watching, and well, I guess you'll see us back here a lot faster than we're really going to be. So, see you next time.